Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 109 of WCW. I am Swarls. We are hot off the heels of Fall Brawl 1995. Another 100. We had Steve and Kurt. We had the big angle at the end with Sherry, Steve, and Avalanche, which I guess is I don't know. We'll do something with that. We had the baby faces win the War Games match. Scott beat Rick. Coven retained the tag titles. Dr. Death retained over Sid. Avalanche and Tatanka had no chem. Richard Slinger and Bull Payne won a random match against the Fantastics. That is a match I'm going to look at, like, when we look back at this, like next year at Fall Brawl. I'll be like, Richard Slinger and Bull Payne beat the Fantastics. What was I cooking? And then, of course, Dean Malenko beat Battle Cat in a shockingly good match. We are currently on the build to Halloween Havoc now, which is going to be in 27 days. Halloween Havoc we have booked. Let's get Notepad over here. I got a fan from Brazil. Hell yeah, brother. Thank you. Don't switch up the jiu-jitsu and the strong style classes. Keep those. Don't start shooting on everybody. All right, let's get the Notepad over here. All right, so Halloween Havoc, we've got our. I'm sorry, I have it at the Haunted Four-Way. That is not the name of this match. This match is called the Frightful Four. We're gonna have Austin, Rude, Kobashi, and Jumbo. We've got Triple Crown with Sting and Vader. We've got Owen and Regal in a gimmick match. Have we decided the gimmick? Oh, they're doing spin the wheel, make the deal. Yeah. Hell yeah for work being canceled. Hell no for the awful weather you guys are all having. I feel a little bit guilty about the weather we've been having here. It was like 65 today. It was super nice. Stan and Masawa are going to take on Holy Demon Army, Moreno, Aja, Ultimo, and Sabu for the Cruiser title. Bam Bam Pillman with face Bam Bam Bigelow. Then we're going to have Gordy taking on Dustin. This was our qualifiers that we did. So here are the Champions Carnival blocks. If you don't remember, we got Vader, Kobashi, Kawada, Dustin, Rude, Pillman, Jumbo, and then we're going to have Owen or Regal. I believe this is going to be Owen? No, Regal, right? Heel, face, heel, face, heel, face. Yeah, it should probably be Regal. Let's put Regal in. We're getting close. We got to make these decisions. Saturday, it's going to be Flair, Steamboat, Arn, Steiner, Hennig, Tatanka, Severn, and Eddie. Does Avalanche need to be in this now? I think Avalanche needs to be in this now. I think... Chat, how do we feel about Avalanche in this over Severn? Will the wheel stipulation be random, shoot, voted, or are we deciding? I was just going to pick whatever one we can book without getting yelled at, although we can always do a weenie version. Honestly, a shoot wheel could be fun. Maybe I'll have to remember to do that. Yeah, I think Avalanche. Also, like, Avalanche is, like, big on the show now. Let's give Avalanche Severn's spot. Although maybe we should give him Tatanka's spot. No, Tatanka should be in it. Avalanche and Tatanka are going to have another stinker, but it is what it is. And then Super Viernes has one. Then we got Savage, Negro Casas, Pero, Blue Panther, Chris Candido, Whacker Jr., Skyda, and Hamada. So let's do, like... I don't want to, like, fully do the Starcade card, because that's going to take forever. So let's do, like, Starcade... Rough Draft card. Which is, it's of course, a 2-night event. So night 1, our main event... is CC Finals, which tentatively is Steiner versus Savage versus who is our Nitro guy? Because we have a heel and a face in the match, so it could really be anyone from Nitro. Vader could be doing stuff with Sting, Kobashi, Kawada, Dustin, Rude, Pillman, Jumbo, Regal. I think the chat is going to try to get me to do Regal. I think it should be Kobashi. Yeah, so me and Zodiac are on the same page. I think it should be Kobashi. It's 1995. Kobashi is, like, this is Kobashi now. So then night 2, we will have WCW title, Steve Austin versus Scott Steiner. And then everything else is completely blank. We have a blank canvas and like 3 brands to stuff into this thing. Alright, let's look at some matches we might want to make based on these C2. I keep calling it the C2, although it is technically the C2 because it's the Champions Carnival, but let me look at some matches we might want to make here. Do we just do Vader and Sting back? I think that probably makes sense. Vader will have to have a good showing then, but I mean, that's fine. Vader should have a good showing. So the thing is, Sting isn't in the bracket, although that could be a way to fix that. Also, it would keep him from being off the show for like 6 weeks. Also, he would be able to put Dustin over then. I don't hate Jumbo being replaced by Sting. I would love to convert this into Celsius on the fly for you, but I'm not good at it. It's very cold here. We're having like a cold front. You know, it's God, it must be what, like negative 10 Celsius, negative 15 Celsius, like up north where you guys are at. And then where I'm at, it's like, I don't know, what's 60 Fahrenheit, like 10 degrees Celsius, something like that. It's like nice. 12. Yeah, Sting being second place and then defending against someone that beat him makes sense. Also, like, we could continue the Vader story by having them wrestle. Or Vader wins the Triple Crown. He loses to Sting in the Champions Carnival to set up the rematch. I think that makes sense. I really want Kawada in this thing, even though he is the person I'm looking at and going like, he should probably not be in this. Oh yeah, Liger's coming back. Shit, yeah. Alright, let's put Sting in this. I like the booking I just laid out. Vader wins. I'm even going to write this here. Sting should beat Vader in their match. Masala. Sting wants to lose to Dustin. Alright, so that feels like a night 1 match, baby. Like a night 1 semi-main event. Triple Crown. Sting versus Vader. Let's see. Would it be worth it to send Liger to Mexico? I think we just gotta do Liger Ultimo, because Ultimo is like the guy now. Liger's gonna be a heel when he returns. I think it's just Liger Ultimo. I think that's the match. Like, those are our two biggest cruiserweights. It's Starrcade. Why screw around? What about Ray? He's not ready. Let's see. We're gonna have the U.S. title. We're gonna have. Let's see. I don't hate the idea. Someone in the chat, I think it was Chamo, pitched Steamboat and JPL, which I honestly don't hate. I don't know if Steamboat's gonna put JPL over, but like, you know, someone's gonna carry JPL to a really good TV title match. It's gonna be Ricky Steamboat. Liger was a heel in real life. That's where the photo we have of him in like the black outfit comes from. Let's see. Then we have all the tag titles. So night 2, Stan and Misawa versus night 1, the Coven versus we have the U.S. title. El Dandy's got to be on the show. How goes the TW running in Linux struggles? I think I fixed the audio and the stuttering issues from last stream. I don't think I fixed the photos thing. If anyone watching this on YouTube later is a Linux head or especially like a wine expert, and you know why the photos that are smaller looked compressed as shit, let me know. I would love to know how to fix that. Because I got nowhere with that. I even tried, like, AI to fix that shit. I was talking to Google Gemini, like, how do I fix this? And it gave me a bunch of shit that didn't work, because of course it did. It's fucking AI. Alright, I think we're just gonna stop here with the rough draft, because I'm not trying to spend this whole stream doing the Starrcade card, especially because it's October 2nd. So we have like 10 weeks to fill this out. Audio sounds great. That's good. I'm a little worried about when me and Nick stream again on Thursday, because that's like a more involved stream. There's more stuff going on. This is pretty simple. It's just like me and desktop audio. But I think I fixed that. We'll see. Alright, I think I'm now going right into a Super Viernes that I have no idea what we're booking. Yes. Oh, no, we're going into a Nitro. Of course we're going into a Nitro, because we just had a pay-per-view. That makes sense. Alright, Nitro. What did we do on the last Nitro? Jumbo and Dustin beat Rick Rude and Marty. And Kobashi and Misawa. Yes, because Misawa was like, I want to put over Dustin Rhodes. And this was the convoluted mess that we booked to fix that. So there was 3 challenges in the main event. All kill each other. Owen cuts a promo in front of the wheel. C. Regal beat Dancing Kikuchi. Bam Bam is... Oh, we did the turn. Okay. Aja and Ron Simmons beat Cynthia Moreno and Rey Mysterio Jr. What a contest. Hanson says... Rob Van Dam showed up. Okay. We got to put Rob Van Dam... Did we do that? Did we fix the stable? We did not. Alright. Bam Bam. You know, let's just replace you with Rob Van Dam. Like, let's just straight up do that. It's probably the best way to do that. Are all these people? Well, this really is just the ECW stable, huh? That wasn't really my intention with the Dangerous Alliance. It just kind of happened. Yeah, I do have a bunch of Book This Dummy for Super Viernes. I just hope I remember them all. It's weird that that's the show I'm, like, most well prepared for now. Alright, Nitro time. No nights off. Let us go to... Only place we haven't hit since August is the Mid-Atlantic and New England. Let's go Mid-Atlantic. Actually, let's save Mid-Atlantic for Saturday. Let's go to fucking New England. Oh, wrong button. We are in big boy venue mode. Last time we were here, we went to the DCU Center. This time we're going to Providence, baby! Metal, Austin, and Steiner. Got it. Got it. Oh, it is the wrong show. That's a good point. They won't be here. Maybe we could meddle someone else to be friends. You know? We've had pretty good success just doing one of everything. Bit of a gamble. Okay. Watch us now get nothing after I said that. A likely angle idea. Never going to use that. Throw that away. Gimmick idea. A near certainty gimmick idea. Probably the one I need the least, but you know, when we use it, it'll be good. Big gamble. Alright, character idea. Give me something. Another gamble. That was bad. It did in fact go bad after I said that. Rob Van Dam did karaoke. Thank you, Rob. Jim Ross did funny cartoon drawings. Thank you, Jim. Mike Awesome yelled at Lance Storm. Training. Dusty passing on booking to his sibling, Dustin Rhodes. Steamboat and Jericho. Oh, Jericho has started acting like Ricky Steamboat. Well, that's good, right? That's got to be good. That can't be bad. Who needs to be friends on this show? Is there anyone? Just trying to think here. Let me look at this pay-per-view. Is there anyone here where I'm like, oh, I need them to do a job? I'm not seeing anyone on this show where I'm like, these guys need to be friends. Alright, I'm backing out of this. Change Owen Hart's picture? Yeah, sure, that makes sense. He's a heel. No, it would actually just do that. Nope. There we go. Oh, they're gonna look all crunchy when we look. That's fun. Oh no, they look fine here. Wow, Anthony Bowens being in this picture pack feels insane. They they really let you play this mod as far as you'll take it. Wow, only 3. Oh, I mean, it's got to be this one. Alright. I have nothing planned for this show whatsoever. Well, actually, I take that back. I have one thing planned. Which is a Paulie Brian Pillman promo on Bam Bam Bigelow, where they're basically going to cut a promo that's like, Bam Bam, you know, you've been causing trouble, but more so than that, the reason we had to get you out of the group is because this group is the future. Look at this group. Brian Pillman, Mike Awesome, Jerry Lynn, Rob Van Dam, he's in the group now. We're officially adding him. This is the future of wrestling. Bam Bam Bigelow, you're the past. You're old news. We don't need you in this group. Bam Bam Bigelow, you're like the 80s. It's 1995, brother. The future is now. DA promo. Bam Bam is old news. The future is now. Let's see. I'm going, do I really want to do more promos? I mean, it feels like we should do promos now. Like, the Frightful Four is official now. I think we do another long talking segment. This is just, I'm just booking like AEW at this point. Steve Austin out here to gloat about retaining the title, and then we're gonna send the three guys challenging him out there. So that's Rick Rude, that's Kenta Kobashi, and that's Jumbo Tsuruta. Monday Night Raw ass opening promo with the guys in the four-way. Also, fun reminder, you know, I was looking at this card and I was like, four-way for Halloween Havoc feels kind of goofy. Today, when I was posting a GIF in the Nick's Discord to like hype people for the stream, I was reminded the real Halloween Havoc 95 had the Monster Truck Sumo match. So really, we could book anything and it would be better than what happened. So I've maybe booking a four-way in 1995 isn't so ridiculous, you know? Maybe that's good, actually. All right, we probably need to book Sting and Vader in the main event now. Or Owen and Regal, I guess. We could try to... I think Nick might genuinely book a Monster Truck Sumo match in the 2004 thing for Taboo Tuesday. As long as the chat doesn't fuck up and vote for British Rules match. Like, you guys are going to vote for Monster Truck match, right? Right? Right, chat? Let's see. Yeah, this is extremely hot. This time Owen... Oh, that's only very hot. Although they could probably benefit from doing the tag. Have they done the tag with Vader? And I don't think they have. Oh no, we did. We did in fact do this exact tag match and it got a 98. Well, I'm glad it was a really good match. Sabu and Ultimo's very hot. Oh, them teaming with like pairing off with Owen and Regal. That's just good matches. I think you just do that. I think you just do Ultimo Dragon teaming with his good friend Lord Steven Regal to take on Sabu and Owen Hart. I think Sabu could probably use the win over the champion, and also he's going to complain if they lose this, so I'm going to have Sabu go over. First triple threat on pay-per-view was 97. Yeah, but, like, the first triple threat in ECW was, like, 94, 95? It just wasn't on pay-per-view. I guess that's the main... I don't know. We'll see. What's going on with Sting and Vader? Oh, okay. We already did contract signing, and Sting got laid out. Okay. I'm going to have Vader simply win a match. Bold, I know. It could be something a little bit more than a squash, although I don't know. I don't know if we have anyone out here that to lose like that. Yeah, it looks like he's taking on Sean Waltman. Wow, I've never had Vader... Oh, he was a face for a long time. Yeah, that makes sense. Vader's going to squash Sean Waltman. Jesse Ventura wouldn't book any of this. He would be pushing, like, I don't know, who's the most jacked guy on our... Well, Scott Steiner. You know what? Maybe he would book this. I was going to say, he would be booking the most jacked, like, yelling and screaming guy. But that's Scott Steiner. That's what I'm pushing. So maybe I am channeling Jesse Ventura. And hey, we're going to send Sting out with, like, his ribs all taped up to beat up Vader. Actually, let's have him out there with his ribs taped up to beat up Vader, but then Vader, like, blocks a punch, kicks, like, knees him in the ribs, and then Sting's down. Sting tries to jump Vader, but he is hurt. Vader gets the better of him. So let's do Sting. I guess Sting is victim, I guess is just the way to do that. Big Van Vader attacker. Yeah, Sting has a boo-boo. Sting has big boo-boo. I don't have a storyteller. Oh, I haven't done anything with the tag team. Well, we have said... I mean, we can simply do the classic pairing these guys off thing. Although I think we did that for the last pay-per-view build. Although I guess we could just do the other pairings, right? That's legal. Let me see. No, not triple. Tag titles. Yeah, they've been feuding for a long ass time. God damn. Yeah, we did Kawada and Stan Hansen, and we did Misawa and Taue. Okay, great. Misawa and Kawada is gonna rock. Let's do Stan Hansen and Taue tonight. Hell yeah. They should probably be the storytelling match, but ooh, I bet they'd have a good wild brawl. Ooh, that's real tempting. Oh, I think I have to have them have a wild brawl. Also, I'm pretty sure Stan has to win this. Oh, yeah. God, Taue's like, all right. All right, well, here's what we're going to do. 10-minute wild brawl. Make it open. Maybe that'll help get our boy Taue over here. Or maybe Taue's just one of those guys that's never going to get over. I don't know. I don't know what his deal is. Let's do Bosch interference. they're gonna win the tag titles. Hopefully. I Stan and Misawa might just say no, but hopefully they're gonna win the tag titles. That'll be their win. I still need to book a storytelling match. We got Dustin and Terry. We have the women. It would be so rad if, like, any of our women could talk. I think she has charisma, I guess, but it's not. What's your pop, Cynthia Moreno? Folk, jeez, okay. Aja. No, even worse. All right, y'all will continue to tell your stories in the ring. You always give Kawada the pin. Yeah. Well, maybe Taue. See, the thing is now, it's been a self-fulfilling prophecy thing because now Kawada's the one that's more over, so he kind of has to win. Like Stan Hansen's gonna like lose his mind if I have him get pinned by Taue. All right, ladies. You shall continue to have tag matches, I suppose. Aja and Bull versus Cynthia. I don't think I've booked Wendy Richter in like a year and a half. Let's book Wendy Richter and have her get pinned. She's already annoyed. Let's just, let's just do it. 10 minutes. Storytelling. Your winner, Aja Kong. Your loser, Wendy Richter. How much time do I have left? I have 15 minutes. 15 to 25 minutes. Okay. What are we on percentages? Oh, we're like perfect. All right. So we can do it. We can do whatever we want. So we got to do something with Dustin and Terry. What's going on with them? They had a... Oh, wow. I didn't realize... Dustin, Cynthia, and Wendy Richter went to a double... Well, they went to a double count-out, so this week they finished the story. I don't think we've seen Dusty in a while. Let's get Dusty and Dustin out there to just talk shit on Terry Gordy. Talk shit. That's not how you spell Rhodes. Talk shit on Gordy. Alright, then we got 10 more minutes, so that's a match. Wendy Richter is here because when we started a women's division, she was like the one recognizable woman. Very similar to the women's roster I have on TNA, where it's like, well, we need Chyna and we need Medusa because literally everyone else has like 6 pop. That's why Wendy Richter was here. All right. I think I'm just going to give Bam Bam a week off after getting betrayed. Also, it would be weird if, like, everyone shit-talked him and then later he was just like, oh, I'm just here to have a match. I just didn't pay attention when I was getting shit-talked. This Rey Mysterio fellow is recognizable. What if we just went true Nitro mode and we're just like, cruiserweights, go out there and do shit. 8 minutes. They had a match August. It was a while ago. They've only had one singles match. That's actually shocking. 10 minutes. Cook. Your winner. Rey Mysterio. Both these guys are probably going to be in the Royal Rumble this weekend. That's crazy. This was 30 years ago, man. These guys are both still out there. That's nuts. All right. Obviously, we opened with the Monday Night Raw ass opening promo. And probably right into Rey and Chris Jericho. That's probably a fun open. Yep, that's Nitro. Let's, I don't know. I don't know about this main event. It should be really good, but these are 4 guys we don't typically put in a main event, so I'm a little, like, worried about it. But, like, it should be a great match, so I don't know. I'll guess, like, a 91. Okay, it's got an 88. That's good. Jumbo probably brought it down a little bit. But I will definitely take that for these guys. 79, so a few points better than their match in August. Rey Mysterio has a gimmick that's getting stale. I'm guessing Rey Mysterio's gimmick is just like luchador. I gotta remember, it'd be easier to do this now. Ray, what is your gimmick? Underdog luchador. It's legendary. I think when it's a legendary, you just gotta tweak that. We're not gonna beat that. Rhodes talking shit gets an 81. Thought this would do better, but Dusty did a bad job. Dusty didn't know what to say. Didn't know how to go off script, baby. It was just crazy because Dusty Rhodes, he never followed script in his life, daddy. A 69, nice for the women. Wendy eating the pin, definitely the right call. Thank you for coming, Wendy Richter. '89, Stan and Toway, let's go! I mean, it was all Stan. Stan is probably like the best brawling wrestler in the world, but let's go! Will that be better than our main event? There's a pretty good chance. Ooh, a 98 promo from basically just Paul Lee and Pillman here. Oh, Aja and Bull have chemistry. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, I mean, that... Sure. Yeah, they would. That makes sense. 70, classic squash match rating. Sean Waltman has a gimmick that's getting stale. Sean Waltman has a gimmick? That's news to me. 88 for Sting trying to do a run-in and then going, ah! Ooh! Oh no, I should have done this. This was better than the Stan match. Let's go, fellas. I don't really know how this math is not mathing, but I'm going to take it. I'm going to say it was all Jesse Ventura's good work at ringside. 94. That was way better than I thought it would do. Great job, everybody. 853,000. Okay. Pop recap. We gained a point in Shikoku. And Occidente. Check sixes. Feels very weird to call him 6 at this point. Although we are certainly in like 1, 2, 3 kid era. But for us to call him that, he'd have to like win a match. Or maybe it's 1, 2, 3 kid because he always gets pinned. The look at the lights kid. Masakatsu Funaki has announced he's taking an MMA fight. Why do I have Masakatsu? Okay. I guess I have him shortlisted. I don't know why. I guess I was just, I don't know. Chad, do you remember why we have Masakatsu Funaki shortlisted? Was I just going, like, shoot-style pervert mode at some point? What is your gimmick? Just underdog. Yeah, that is pretty boring. Maybe we should just change his, Oh, he has so many. He has X-Pac. He has the kid. He has the 1, 2, 3 kid. He's got 6. He's got 6-pack. He's got the Lightning Kid. I think we could go Lightning Kid. Do we got better photos of Sean? This is very 1995 Sean Waltman. I think we got to go with this one. This is like heel 1, 2, 3 kid. Y'all remember when the 1, 2, 3? Well, you probably don't remember. I barely remember. I was like 6 years old. Do y'all remember when the 1, 2, 3 kid turned heel, and he had a feud with Razor Ramon? And Razor Ramon was like, you're a 1, 2, 3 kid. You're a baby. I'm gonna put you in a diaper. You guys. And people wonder why the WWF wasn't doing well at the time. I don't know. Yeah, the Crybaby match. Yeah, that's what it was. Somehow I just pasted a tweet from Noah. What the fuck? Alright. Ignore that. "2K20 made us relive it." Ah. There you go. Oh, WF bad morale. Any day now, we're going to buy it and end the series. Waltman had a world title match with Bret Hart on Raw in, like, probably around 95 or 96. That olds like me remember. Oh, Ken Shamrock is taking an MMA fight. He will start his camp in 2 months. Well, it's a good thing we didn't put him in the fucking carnival. I would be mad. Alright. Good luck, Ken. Don't lose. Don't lose or you're gonna get buried. Alright, Saturday night is interesting because this brand is kind of like the carnival's coming up in a month. And then after that is Starrcade. So really, we kind of have a month to just kind of kill here with Saturday night, so we could cook some stuff up here. Already said that we're going to the Mid-Atlantic. 22,000. My word. Last time we went to the Capitol Center, so let's go to the Dean Smith Center. Chapel Hill, North Carolina, sure. Alright. One of each. It's got to work this time. If I keep... Alright, safe bet for Dustin. Sure. Likely angle... No, I don't want to... Stop giving me a likely angle idea. I don't want that. Likely gimmick storyline idea. Big gamble. Character idea. Likely character ideas scare me. I'm not gonna use it. Matt Hardy's here. Hell yeah. Get back there. Get into catering, Matt Hardy. Jeff Hardy, the smarter of the two, is like, I would like to work. Dumb Matt Hardy is just here to eat catering. How old are you? You're 18. You can already sell. Well, maybe. I don't know. You know what? Well, you could get killed by someone, Jeff Hardy. Don Callis yelled at Lance Storm. That's a shame. They're boys. Training. Ric Flair and Richard Morton just were being cool dudes. Brother, Italian Stallion, you don't have that juice, brother. Mike Atkins and Arn got into an argument. Okay, great. I'm not going to do any of these. All right. So let's do an angle. Let's have Steve Austin come out with Avalanche and Sherry. Basically going to cut a promo on Kurt Hennig. That's like, Kurt Hennig, you stupid son of a bitch, I told you Sherry was going to turn on you. It wasn't my intuition. I knew. She told me she was going to do it. She never... She did like you, but you never liked her back. She got tired of being given the cold shoulder. You should have appreciated her, Kurt. It's your fault. You did this to yourself. And then Sherry's going to talk shit, and then Avalanche is going to be like, I'm so glad you're not managing Kurt anymore. Kurt's got to come out. And probably get beat up. Kurt, victim. Avalanche, attacker. Steve, attacker. Sherry, work the crowd. Austin, Avalanche. Sherry promo. Kurt runs out, but is outnumbered. And then I would like to have Kurt cut a promo backstage later, just like a 4-minute promo. He's mad. He's pissed. He can't believe what just happened. Blah, blah, blah. I don't even have a partner, but I'm challenging you guys to a tag match next week. Austin Avalanche to tag next week. Book this dummy. I can't believe Kurt lost a ton of matches on all the heels point and laugh at him. Yeah! Yeah, they're heels. That's what they do. Alright. I meant to do this on Nitro, but honestly, we could do this on, like, every show. This is how they would have done it back then. We are going to do a, like, 3-minute, like, informational video. I don't even know what to call this. Foreshadowing. This is, like, 3 minutes of Mike Tenay and Kyohei Wada, do you speak English? I don't know the answer to that question. Yeah, fluent English, of course. We all knew that. Oh, but you cannot talk like at all. Okay. Damn, if only I had kept Giant Baba for this one specific thing where I wanted someone with an All Japan background to talk about the Champions Carnival. I guess Mike Tenay is just doing it on his own now. Mike Tenay can talk, right? Yeah, Mike Tenay can. Oh, is there someone else who could go out there with Mike Tenay? This is like a thing where it's going to be like, from the WCW studio, Mike Tenay here, telling you about the, starting after Halloween Havoc, we're going to have the Champions Carnival. Champions Carnival, long-running round-robin tournament that happened in All Japan that we're going to be bringing here to WCW. That's true. Kyohei Wada could just be there. He's talking about it in our hearts. Tenay and Wada hype the Champions Carnival. Oh yeah, this is gonna get like a 40, but like, this is a thing that doesn't happen enough in like real wrestling, especially on AEW. Stuff just kind of happens, and especially since like we own All Japan, we have all the footage and stuff. Like we could run. Honestly, should run this segment on every show, and then like we could introduce it. After a week of introducing it, we can show clips of like here's a clip of Giant Baba winning the Champions Carnival in 1986 or whatever. Like we should do stuff like that. Don Cal. No, I want a guy from All Japan. I wanted someone from All Japan to be like, the Champions Carnival, a thing I'm very familiar with. Because I'm from All Japan, you know? I guess all these storylines are kind of just continuing, eh? Steiner's breakup, sad face. I guess Tatanka's going to be the mystery partner for next week. Let's see. John Paul Levesque and Ken Shamrock. Oh, Ken Shamrock is about to go have an MMA fight. I guess that means he can do the J.O.B. to John Paul Levesque. Let this be a lesson, kids. Never take an MMA fight. I think at this point, John Paul is more... Yeah, no, this is actually fine. John Paul is more popular than Ken Shamrock. So this is just... Yeah. Yeah, no, this is totally fine. We forgot to medal. Oh, we forgot to medal. Well, at least John Paul's retaining his TV title. I think Scott Steiner should say he wants to go for the world title. I actually think that makes a lot of sense. I think Scott should cut a promo about how, you know what, I was hoping I would get my brother Rick on my side after I beat him at Fall Brawl, but that's clearly never going to happen. That Rick is gone, and I guess I'm by myself. But if I'm by myself, then I might as well go after the WCW title. I might as well be the big dog in this promotion. Scott can't get Rick back, so he might as well go after WCW title. It doesn't, when you write it like that, it doesn't sound as inspirational. Just like, yeah, my brother's dead, I'll go for the title. Oh, whatever. Alright. Ric Flair and Eddie had bad chemistry, right? So how are we gonna blow that feud off? Put Austin off camera. It doesn't really matter. They're not in a feud yet. I have a fun idea. Let's mix up like the Coven with let's do like a 6-man tag. Let's do Vampiro, Mankind, and Arn Anderson. No, I'm sorry. Arn's the babyface. And Genichiro Tenryu against Terrafunk, Atsushi Onita, and Arn Anderson. That's the match. That's the match. I think this is also a wild brawl, right? I mean, this is gonna be nuts. Let's give these guys like a 13-minute wild brawl. Dustin Rhodes. Dustin Rhodes is feuding Terry Gordy on Nitro. Terry Gordy called him a daddy's boy. And then Dustin was like, I am not a daddy's boy. I'm going to cut a promo with my father to prove how much of a daddy's boy I'm not. I mean, we got to run back this tag match. They got to do like a fucking some kind of crazy gimmick match. So let's have Onita get the win unless people are mad. On Vampiro. I think that's fine. Oh, and I didn't make it a wild brawl. Make wild brawl, please. Vampiro was unhappy at the booking of the match, and he was planning to complain, but had a change of heart after noticing the intimidating sight of Terry Funk cracking his knuckles and glaring. Let's go! Get his ass, Terry. Hell yeah. That rocks. I still don't have a storytelling match. Steamboat. What's Steamboat? Steamboat was just kind of in the War Games match. You know what? I'm going to give Steamboat is going to be the first man to cut a promo and be like, hey, I heard about the Champion Carnival. That sounds great. That sounds like a great way to test my skills against all the great talent here on WCW on Saturday night. I love to throw my name in the hat for the Champion Carnival. I wouldn't call Terry Funk intimidating. I mean, maybe in 95, you know, he's getting a little up there, but in his day, for sure, absolutely. See, the thing I was thinking about doing with Rick Martel was having him lose to Eddie Guerrero. Although I think that's also like that's a good main event. That's a good main event. Have we done them in a singles match before? They wrestled for the TV title in June, and not since then. So I think that's fine. Are we teasing tensions between Rick and Tenryu? I think that's what the Champion Carnival is for, right? Because they're going to have to wrestle each other. Actually, fuck me. Rick is the only horseman in the... Oh, God. I have Flair, Steamboat, Arn, Scott Steiner, Hennig, Tatanka, Avalanche, Eddie. I mean, there's no one there I want to take out. Oh, man. How did I not put Tenryu in it? Tenryu seems like such an obvious choice to be in it. Anyway, Eddie's going to win this by botch interference from Rick as we continue to try and figure out what we're going to do to blow this off. Just take Tatanka out. I mean, we're supposed to be doing stuff with Tatanka. Hey, you know, we're trying to like get him over. Also, like someone's got to lose, you know. Someone's got to go like 2-4 in their bracket or whatever. I can blow them any way I want, Robert. Yeah, no, we'll probably do a multi-man match. Honestly, if we're gonna blow it off on TV, maybe we should just do it. Cause like the match they had on TV, even with them having bad chem, still got like an 86 or something like that. Like maybe we'll just do it. I don't have a storytelling match. We were doing that classic thing where like the pay-per-view happened and everyone's just kind of still feuding because we don't have any ideas. Battle Cat, Dr. Death. Oh, someone was supposed to kill Jeff Hardy. Oh well. You know what? I guess this is just a tag. Steve Williams. And Battle Cat against Dean Malenko. And Sid Vicious! Look at this fucking match. Just look at it. Look at it. Oh, God. Can Dean win this? Is he popular? Oh, no. Well, we got him up a lot. But no, I don't think he could win this. Although, I mean, maybe Sid could win? Maybe Sid could pin Battle Cat? Sid can pin Battle Cat. That's what I'm gonna try. Let's see. Let's see if that happens. Sid Vicious defeats the Battle Cat. Oh, and tell a story. Perfect. Beautiful. Alright. I guess we open with Kurt getting laughed at. And then open with the Wild Brawl. Why not? Why not? And then let's do the Tenay and Wada thing. If this gets like over a 50, I might just run it on like every show until the carnival happens. Steamboat would love to be in the carnival. This guy can't get his brother back. Blah blah blah. Yes, I am happy with this. Will this get above a 90? Yes, I'll say a 91, which is also what I guess for the other show. All right, 92 promo. That's a good start. That is a very good start. Avalanche and Sherry did good. That's good. $88? Hell yeah, that is a hot open. Tenru 94, Mankind 90, Vampiro 83. Onita bringing us down. Come on, Onita. 42. Okay, so not above a 50. But, you know, I felt like it had to be done. I felt like we haven't done a, like, from the WCW studio, here's an update. Like, I feel like we hadn't done a thing like this since, like, 1992. It's been a while. That studio's been collecting dust. Wow, this got an 85? I mean, I'm not complaining, but... Oh, Battlecat got a 58. He's mad. He's mad. Yeah, holding back Enlo morale. 91 Ricky Steamboat promo. Hell yeah. He struggled when going off script. No one cared. They were just like, hey, yeah. Woo, Ricky. 99 Scott Steiner promo. He made it work. I was like, you know, forget my brother, I'm going for the WCW title. And the crowd was like, yeah, forget your brother. We don't even like him that much. $85 for Jean-Paul Levesque and Ken Shamrock. There was no psychology. I'm surprised. I mean, I guess he's still pretty much a greenhorn, but I thought maybe the mod maker would have just given him psychology because it's Triple H, you know? But I guess not. Yeah, everyone's gonna chant Swarley fumbled when Battlecat shows back up on fucking Wrestling Challenge. 88 for Kurt yelling that he wants these guys in a tag match next week. Woo-hoo-hoo! 97 for Rick Martel and Eddie Guerrero. Mamma mia. Damn, Rick Martel just putting up numbers. Rick Martel, you're supposed to be like the pin eater of the Four Horsemen. What are you doing giving me 87s and 90s? 97! This is one of the best TVs we've ever done. Honestly, kind of like match-wise, kind of a low-key loaded show. This always happens when I'm like, well, I don't know, we'll just book something. I just book matches that I think are cool and then the show's good. Maybe I should do that more often. Sick show. We made 700 grand. We gained pop in New England and Puerto Rico and Noreste and Noroccidente and Centro. All blue segment except one. Yeah, thanks, Mike, today. You piece of shit. I'm just kidding. We love you, Mike. No, ECW is still stuck in a time warp where it's still 1992. Honestly, most of the rest of the world is still kind of acting like it's 1992. But ECW in particular, because, I mean, we have all the people that would have gone there, right? Like, we have them all in Paul E's stable. Hell, we have Paul E, right? So, like, they're, yeah, it's still just like, ECW is still a Northeastern indie run by Todd Gordon. It's, yeah, it's strange. Anything of note here? Not really. A lot of people taking MMA fights. Alright, let's see how many book this dummies I have. Some of these songs on this playlist of Twitch music I have, I feel like I have heard them a million billion times. This is one of them. I feel like I've heard this more than, like, you know, the fucking national anthem or whatever. Like, hear this song in my sleep. Slow news day, jeez. Blue Panther moved to New England? Brother, we're still doing Mexico City every week. What'd you move to fucking Connecticut for? Why the fuck would I buy ECW? Get the fuck out of here. What would be the point? Alright, Super Viernes. No nights off. Mexico City. I don't need a second dev. I barely have enough people for one dev. I don't need to sign every wrestler in the game. Alright, finish. Big gamble. No thank you. Bit of a game. Alright, this strat of, like, I'm gonna get one of everything is not working tonight. Maybe we should just grind finishes or character. Oh, we got a near certainty. I don't even know. Storyline idea for Jumbo Saruda. Cool. Character idea. A likely for Steve Austin. Never going to use that. Never going to use that in a million years. Tigre Blanco wants to work. Oh, I forgot to have Jeff Hardy get squashed. Ah, well. Jeff Hardy made an easy $50 or whatever we paid him. This guy kind of stinks. No spot tonight. Black Terry wants to... Hell yeah. Lane Storm got yelled at by Liz Mark Jr. Super Astro did karaoke. Hector did cartoons. Hector gave psychology to Chavo. That sounds like he, like, was a psychiatrist for... No, he gave him psychology tips. What are you gonna do with Austin after he loses? Brother, no idea. He was on top for a year straight. I don't know. Give him 3 weeks off, maybe. Alright, what do we have here? I have a book this dummy for Negro Casas and Skyda. I have a book this dummy for Pero and Dandy. And then I have a book this in 2 weeks dummy for the Guerreros and the Poffos. Alright, we're cooking over here. Alright. That's for the light heavyweight title? That's the title he has? Yes, that is the title he has. Is Pero gonna be cool losing to El Dandy? Let me check their pops here. 84 in America, 91 in Mexico. Ooh, El Dandy is 70. He's probably going to be mad. Let's see what happens, because I would really like El Dandy to just win. Very unhappy. Mucho unhappy-o. Hey, how do you feel about losing a match to El Dandy? I'm not interested in agreeing to put anyone over. Alright, well, money's fake. I think we're just going to give him some cash. In fact, I think I'm going to go Nick mode and give it to him ahead of time. So he doesn't, like, drop super far down. Although, he's already very happy, so maybe it'll be fine. What was the other one? The other one was Negro Casas and Skyda, which is obviously going to open the show, because they're going to have a tech masterclass. Damn! Don't besmirch El Dandy with at work. Rude. There's no shot Skyda can win this, right? Like, just no. Oh God, no. Oh no! No! You cannot win this. I mean, I guess we can ask Negro Casas, but I don't think. I think he's gonna say no, sir. No. Yeah, no. Okay. I think I'm just gonna have him simply win. Alright, promo with Randy Savage, and I guess also El Genio, but, like, I mean, let's be real. It's with Savage. Hyping up the match next week with Hector and Eddie. Savage hypes tag match versus Hector Eddie next week. Book this, dummy. Alright. Let's look at these storylines over here. Heavyweight title. I mean, we need to get Dr. Wagner over enough that Connect will lose this title. We need Connect to lose this title, but Dr. Wagner is just not. He's just not there yet. The problem with Connect, I mean, you know, it's not a problem per se. He's very over, but he's very, like, cooked. So even though this guy has crazy pop, like mid-80s US, 90s in Mexico, he's getting, like, 60s in his matches, because he's just, you know, he's not there anymore, brother. So, but the problem is he's so over that, like, even a guy like Wagner, who's pretty over, has a long way to go to catch him. He's, like, in Mexico, he's in the 70s. So he's, like, 15, 20 points behind in Mexico, and he's like 40 points behind in the USA, which I think is what actually matters, because we're technically a US company. So I think what we're gonna do is have Dr. Wagner just win a match, since apparently he needs to get over. Let's give him Brazo. 10 minutes. Your winner, Dr. Wagner. And then let's do promo. Oh, don't like that this is just a gray screen. Oh, it's okay. Hold on. All right. Okay, that was weird. All right. Promo afterwards. Basically, you know, El Canek, I'm not done with you. I will become the heavyweight champion, etc., etc. Isn't done with Canek. Would he lose at a show in Mexico since their pop is closer? We always run in Mexico. we run Super Viernes in Arena Mexico like every week. So no. Because he wouldn't do it when we booked the match. I mean, he would have done it, but he would have been like furious or whatever the highest level of mad is. Okay, I don't like how this keeps coming up gray when I do this. I don't know what the fuck that's about. All right. One second. Hold please. And we're back. Everything's fine. All right. Anyway, where were we? Dr. Wagner beats El Brazo. Let's see. We've been building up a trio, right? Yes, Apollo. It's been Apollo, Plata, and Violencia. Can Apollo cut a promo? Can any of them cut a promo? Apollo Dantes. Not really. Plata. God, no. Violencia, probably not. Well, maybe. Oh, there should absolutely be a Super Viernes match on Starrcade. Like, probably at least 2 of them, I would say. Anyway, let's give those guys, I mean, similar to what we just booked, basically. Let's book that trio. So that would be Apollo Dantes, Violencia, and Plata. Let's have them beat Three Faces. Let's have them beat... Oh boy, I've probably had them beat so many random face trios already. Super Crazy Psychosis and Liz Mark Jr. I bet they haven't defeated that exact trio. Nope, okay. 10 minutes. Cook. Doesn't really matter which guy wins. I think I've been giving all the wins to Apollo Dantes, so let's give one to Violencia. And then, yeah, that's it. And then let's do an angle. Let's do like 3 minutes. Violencia, Apollo, Plata, you just stand there, big dog. Too Cold, off screen. American Love Machine, off screen. Great Sasuke, off screen. Heel Trio wants title shot. Okay. Oh shit, we have too much Dr. Wagner. Slightly I think it's fine, but we have too much Dr. Wagner. Alright, well he needs to cut that well, the promo doesn't need to be 6 minutes. This could be a 4-minute promo. Is that still too much? No, that's slightly. I think slightly is okay. Unless it's not and we get killed for it. But I think that's okay. What else is going on storyline-wise on this brand? Not much. We're just kind of chilling. I guess Chris Candido and Hayabusa is continuing. And he lost the CMLL welterweight title match. We could do a tag. We could do Hayabusa and Jinsei against Chris Candido and Taka. Fun match. I was gonna say, I think I've done this exact match, but I'm actually fine with that because these are both the partners they kind of team with regularly. Chris needs to win. I'm sure he'll pin Jinsei. That's fine. And then let's book a fucking promos for the main event. Let's do backstage hype. Hopefully that's not too much Pero and El Dandy, but those guys are stars, baby. So it should be fine. Pero, Dandy, hype, main event. Yellow is just Pero's mad, right? Yes. And we are going to open with this. No, it needs to stay there. Let's move this like down here. Down here. Yeah, that's fine. That's the show. As long as we don't get hit with penalties for those overused, which I don't think we're going to. But as long as we don't, I think we could get like an 87 for the show. Wow, an 88 for Negro Casas and Skyda. Okay, now wait a minute. Negro Casas got a 91. God damn. This did better than I thought it would. Skyda got 81. That's big too. 72. Brother, these Randy Savage promos, you never know what you're gonna get. You never know what you're gonna get. Could get a 99, could get a 72. No way to know. 71 for this. I think that's exactly what it got last time we booked it. That's fine. 77. I mean, I'll take that for just random heel trio beating random face trio. No. His current gimmick is Luchador, which is poor. His new gimmick is going to be Psychosis. Yeah, change that gimmick. Yeah, Psychosis is great at being Psychosis. That's good job by me. Oh, Super Crazy too. His current gimmick is Daredevil, and now he's going to be he's super. He's crazy. Of course, that's what I wrote. Adequate. Psychosis is great at being Psychosis, but Super Crazy is only adequate at being Super Crazy. Great. 61. Yeah, that could have been worse. This match should be fun. A60. Dr. Wagner. Oh, Dr. Wagner Jr. isn't considered recognizable. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Because I've been like using him as my main. Oh, that's a shame. That's especially stupid because the match got a crowd rating of a 76. But yes, I suppose the TV audience was not interested in Dr. Wagner. Like, I kind of want to yell at the game about this, but we're the ones doing a very weird thing of being an American company that has a Mexican-based third brand. Like, that's on me. I'm the one playing the game wrong. That's not the game's fault. 76 for the promo. They like the promo. That's good. 92 for the hype promos. All right, big main event. What do we got? 97! Woo! Pero and Dandy. Great match. That was with Pero being off his game, too. 91. Oh, we didn't get the bonus. Oh, if we had gotten a bonus, we're looking at like a 94. Maybe even like a 95. But a 91 is still a very good Super Viernes. Alright. How much money did we make? Almost $1 million. Hell yeah. Pop recap. Didn't actually gain a full point anywhere. What a shame. Was weird. 4.6 million for Super Viernes. Okay. Wait to book another Nitro. What am I doing on this other Nitro? Chat, did I lose you guys when I had to restart TEW? You all been quiet. We got 2,800 fans in Great Lakes. We We got 3.5 million for Saturday night. The gang. Gerard Gordeau, Mark Starr, Kyoji Kimura. Hate. Love that Gerard Gordeau is in a stable. Good for him. El Dandy stunned us silent, as he often does. How is this guy putting up 91s with these stats? Like, these stats are all very good, and he's over. But man, I would not look at those stats and be like, yeah, that guy's getting a 90 for sure. What's happening, brother? I don't know. Shouldn't UWF be, like, dying soon? Like, don't these, aren't these shoot companies kind of gone by, like, 96, 97? It's true, he is a horseman. Alright, no nights off. What would we draw in Puerto Rico? 36. Just curious. Just curious. This would not be the brand to send to Puerto Rico, but maybe one day we'll do a show there. Okay, September 6th, since we've been in the Northwest. We're going to draw 20,000 people to the north. That seems crazy. Last time we were here, we went to the Tacoma Dome. Oh, the Moda Center and the Rose Garden are apparently the same arena, although they have very different capacities. That's interesting. Well, whatever. Let's go to Portland. Alright, booking team meeting. I think we're going to go back to just spamming finishes and creative ideas. Those are our character ideas, rather. Those are the best ones. Safe bet. Alright. Let's try character ideas. Likely. Big game. Come on. Give me like a good character idea. They're likely. Those. Okay. Meetings have not been great this stream. Training. Aja Kong and Linus Asuka really bonded backstage. Great. Several people have remarked that Owen has been hanging out with Lightning Kid, that he is starting to have an influence. A bad influence. Trying to turn him heel. Oh, Misawa and Manami Toyota had a blazing argument. Okay. Randy Anderson and Teddy Long are travel buddies. Okay, cool. Poor Sting is hurt. Bam Bam's back. Yeah, we gotta get Bam Bam a match. First of all, Bam Bam has to cut a promo about Dangerous Alliance, you bunch of snakes. Just basically gonna say that they're all bad people, and Bam Bam Bigelow is not of the past, baby. He's of the present. And I'll show you I'm not on the past. Send someone out. Send someone out here for me to wrestle right now. Bam Bam is not the past. Give him someone from the DA right now. And yes, I think poor Rob Van Dam is going to get fed to the wolves here. I think that makes sense narratively. You know what? No, Bam Bam needs... No, let's go 8 minutes. Let's go like 8 minutes open. No, actually, maybe not open, but just like 8 minutes. More competitive than you would think. Also, I just realized I don't think I had Bam Bam talk about anyone in that promo. So it's not going to advance anything. So let's have him talk about Brian Pillman. Sting needs to cut a promo. And I think we're going to go with the old babyface standby of, my ribs are hurt. The doctors are telling me not to defend my title at Halloween Havoc. But I've never met a challenge I can't face. I don't care what those quacks say. I'll see you there, Vader. Sting will defend title against Vader. Against doctor's orders at Halloween Havoc. Boy, I sure hope his plan to... I sure hope it doesn't come back to bite him and he loses his Triple Crown because he's so hurt. That would be a shame. That'd be a real crying shame if that happened. Alright. I think Rude and Jumbo, two of the four guys in the four-way, would be a swell main event of the show. I think good. I believe Rick Rude is technically feuding Kobashi. So let's do... I'm going to just put this as with Steve Austin at ringside and Kenta Kobashi at ringside. But the way I really have this happening is like Steve Austin comes out to like do something, Kobashi comes out, they brawl at ringside. And then, I mean, I guess if there's no interference, the babyface should win. That makes the most sense to me. Let's give Jumbo the win here. Okay, everyone's cool with that. Including me. I'm cool with that. Alright. Lord Steven Regal promo. That's what the people want. This time he's in front of the wheel. This better get 100 like Nick gets on the 2004 save, I swear to God. Alright, let's see. Gordy and Dustin didn't really do much last week. Let's do something with Gordy and Dustin. Oh, we gotta do the other half of the tag team. We gotta do Kawada and Misawa. Should this be a wild brawl, or should I just... Ooh, 90-98 Puro. I would imagine his is equally high. Oh. This might be too good to not have be the main event. Is there any way Kawada can win this? I don't think there is. It kind of sucks that they're both losing these singles matches, but let's see. Let's just see. How mad is he if I have it? Oh, he's extremely unhappy. Yeah, no, we're just gonna let Masawa's going to simply win, I think, because it's Masawa. But yeah, have a wild brawl. Have a wild brawl. Be open. Go nuts. Anyway, back to trying to do something with Gordy and Dustin. Yeah, Dustin doesn't really have any friends anymore, huh? Although I like the idea of Terry teaming with Ron Simmons. Because Ron would be like, yeah, Dustin sucks. So I guess Dustin is just going to team with... I don't know. It's Rey Mysterio or it's Johnny Smith. "12 minutes. Tell a story." Who needs the win? Dustin, poor. Oh, they're both poor. How are they both poor? That seems crazy. Let's give Terry Gordy the win. Alright, we only have 10 more minutes. Vader has not been on the show. Pillman has not been on the show. Stan has not been on the show. Owen Hart has not been on the show. Jeez. Not sending my best tonight. Although they've all been talked about, I suppose. Sabu and Ultimo have not done anything. You know, I keep being like Sabu can't cut a promo, but I have Paul Lee and fucking Ventura to cut promos. They should simply, like, Jesse Ventura should simply cut a promo. With Sabu standing there. About Ultimo Dragon. Ventura went to the WCW board and got the Cruiserweight title match made for Halloween Havoc. This may have been made official already, but he made it extra official. 5 more minutes. We should probably hear from one of these major stars. And I think the one that makes the most sense is Vader. Vader is going to come out cut a promo after Sting cuts his earlier, basically being like, Sting, you're making a... Sting, you fall right into my trap. You're always trying to come out here, oh, I'm Sting. Look at me, oh, I'm going to valiantly fight through it. I knew you would do this. I'm going to attack your ribs all match. This is, once again, a heel just saying exactly what's going to happen. I guess that's my new trope I'm into. A heel that's just like, you are an idiot. Here's what's going to happen. Vader mocks Sting. Says he's playing right into his hand. Alright, that's the show. Let's open with that Sting promo. fact, I think we could straight up swap it with that Vader promo. Let's open with Kawada and Misawa. Hell yeah. Oh, Bam Bam vs. Rob Van Dam is like very high on this. They should be like down here. Yep, that's the show. This kind of feels the worst of all the shows we've booked so far, but also Rick Rude and Jumbo could like get a 95 and I wouldn't be stunned. So I will guess an 89. That's my official guess. '97 Sting promo, that checks out. Yeah, this got a 90, which I believe is the cap for a like 10 or well, no, this is a 12-minute match, so maybe it could have gotten a little higher, but it's pretty good. Pretty good wild brawl between Kawada and Misawa. It's a pretty damn good match. Misawa got a 99. '98 Bam Bam promo. Okay, all right. I see you, big dog. This show's gonna beat an 89 for sure. Unless the main event bombs. 77. Oh, Paulie was still set at Bam Bam's manager. I hate when I do that. I hate when I do that. Manager. None. Alright. He was out there with Rob. In fact, I should set him as Rob's manager. What's so confusing about that? You fools. '95 Ventura promo. Why did I stop booking Jesse Ventura promos? Why did I just stop doing that? I was just like, I have Ventura, I don't really need him anymore. Maybe it's because I'm playing as Ventura and it feels like cheating, but he should talk more. Dusty should have never replaced Ventura as Dustin's manager. Ventura's way better at it. Oh well. 80 for the match. That's fine. Actually, honestly, better than this should have gotten. None of these guys got an 80 on their own. '81 for a Regal promo. What? Not 100? You didn't get 100 from the promo goat, William Regal? Bullshit. Honestly, an 81 seems really good. 94 Vader promo. You're playing right into my head, Sting. 99. A 99 for Rick Rude. Once again, I have accidentally booked one of the best TV shows we've ever done. Or we've just become so OP that pretty much anything we book is going to get like a 95. One of the two things have happened. A 100. A 100. What on earth? Alright, sure. I'll take it. That show didn't feel like a 100 when I booked it, but that's what the game said. Y'all ever accidentally book a 100 show? And we made 1.1 million. That was a great night. We gained a bunch of pop in Japan. We have 99 pop in Chubu. That is our best region in the whole world. Kanto, Chubu, and Kansai. 99 pop. That's nuts. What do we got here? Ricky Morton leaves ECWA. Cool. 3.4 million. Okay, great. All right, chat. I think we're gonna call it there. It's a little early, but I don't think I got another show in me. Let's see. 19 days to Havoc. How far away is that actually, though? Oh man, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. God, it's still 8 more TVs until. All right, so at least 2 more streams, probably like 3 until we get to Havoc, and then the Champion Carnival, and then Starrcade, and then we're gonna make it out of 1995, and then we got to talk about 90. Something's got to give in 1996. We got to talk about that at some point. I don't know. We got to like dump a brand or switch the roster. We gotta do something. But we'll talk about that some other time. And of course, Thursday, me and Nick will be back. Hopefully, will have fixed the audio for that stream. I don't know. I think the pictures are still going to be compressed for a while, but based on the comments on my YouTube videos, a lot of y'all are just listening anyway. So I think as long as the audio is fixed, it should be fine. But yeah, that'll do it. If you're watching on YouTube, like the video, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And that's going to do it. Night, y'all.